In episode 25, I'm going to show you how to find someone's email address and what to do with this privileged information. In the words of Google, do no evil. Let's go. If you're looking to spam people like Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, or Samo, then you're in the wrong place. But I'm guessing you're one of the good people, and you want to find email addresses with good intention. Whether you want to contact new leads about your products, start a conversation with influencers, or pitch an investor your startup idea, then you'll love the systematic and free process I use to find email addresses in under 1 minute. Today we're going to cover two things. The first is how to find an email address from something as simple as a name, a Twitter ID, a LinkedIn profile, or Facebook page. Second are the best practices on what to do with contact information when doing email outreach. Let's jump right in. First, how do you find a person's email address? There are two free tools I want to introduce you to. The first is called Hunter and the second is Rapportive. Hunter is one of the best email guessing tools I've come across. You'll need to go to hunter.io and create a free account. With free accounts, you get 150 free email lookups each month. After you've created your account, there are a few ways you can use it. If you want the email address from a specific company, then you can search a domain. Here, I'll search for apple.com. It'll load near instantly and you can see a list of email addresses that have been verified for accuracy. In total, our good friend Hunter has found over 6,000 email addresses from Apple employees. If you want to find a specific person's email address, then that's where Hunter's Google Chrome extension comes into play. To install it, open up Google Chrome and go to hunter.io. Then scroll to the bottom of the page and click the Add to Chrome button. Confirm adding the extension and then you'll see a new icon in your Chrome toolbar. This is used in two ways. If you go to a website, then Hunter will instantly tell you if they have any emails in their database. So let's go to apple.com. Click on the icon and you'll see a list of emails come up. Now the second function and most practical function for most of us is to find an individual's email address. The Chrome extension works with LinkedIn data to pull out individuals' email addresses. So ideally we need to find them on LinkedIn. Let's run a random example. Let's say I want to email someone who just followed me on Twitter. I'll look through my list of followers and pick someone. In this case, I'll choose this gentleman here. Instead of searching on LinkedIn, you can go to Google and type in this search query. Site:/LinkedIn, their name in quotation marks. You can add a company name if it's a common name like John Smith to filter through the noise. I'll click on the first one and then verify that the profile picture is of the same person. Once you click it, you'll notice a new button here that says Hunter. If you don't see it, then no worries, you can use the icon at the top here. All you do is click that Hunter button and let them do the rest of the work. And in seconds, you have the email address of the person you are looking for. You'll notice here that there's a confidence score. This email address has one of 74%. Not the best. But just to be sure, you need to use a second tool called Rapportive. And Rapportive is the email verifier, and it's created by LinkedIn. It takes the uncertainty out of email guessers and gives you more confidence on whether the email is accurate or not. Rapportive is a browser extension for Gmail. First, you'll need to download the tool. Just search for Download Rapportive, and it should be the first result. After it's installed, open up your Gmail account and compose a new message. Copy and paste that email address you found from Hunter, and if it's correct, you'll notice that the LinkedIn profile image shows in the right sidebar. Rapportive doesn't have every single email to profile combination out there, so don't worry too much if you don't see the picture. You can do this as many times as you want, and you'll find that Hunter's success rate is out of this world. Okay, so finding email addresses isn't so hard. Now, what do you do after you get these emails? You email them. But before you do that, there are two things I want you to acknowledge. Number one, no matter how great you think your ideas, products, or services are, they're not going to think the same thing at first impression. Number two, if you can't get their attention in the first two sentences, then consider the time you spend writing the email a waste. Harsh words, but an even truer reality. The people you're emailing probably already get a ton of emails. They get pitches all day from automated spam bots that say crap like, Hey, your search engine presence is real low. Pay me and I'll make you rank on page 1 of Google overnight. And that's the world we live in. Last but not least, you are a complete stranger and in their eyes, possibly one of the shady spammers. No matter what your intention is to email them, there are a few principles and best practices to follow when doing email outreach. The first is to keep it short. If you write an essay with your life story, then you're that person on the bus that people don't want to sit beside. Busy people get a lot of emails, and if you can't get their attention from the subject line and the first 2 sentences of the email, then they probably won't read it. On top of that, the instant visualization of length will be a determining factor if they'll actually read that email at all. Take a look at this picture. Now look at this. In the first email, you'd likely read the first sentence and evaluate if it's worth reading the rest. The second email, you'd probably be overwhelmed by the length, move on, and never return. Second is to avoid spam goggles. Now, when you get emails from unknown people, the last thing you want to do is click on a link because of the malware and email viruses going around. Instead, you want to start a conversation. So when you start that conversation, you try and pique their interest in what you have to offer, rather than going in straight for the hard sell. So don't use links in your first email and you'll see email response rates increase like crazy. Next, you should personalize your email. Rather than starting off with, "Hi friend," or "Hey there," start off with, "Hi name." At the very least, it shows that you're not sending a mass email and that you've at least done enough research to know their name. You should also go the extra mile to personalize it based on the context of your conversation. For example, if you're looking to do outreach for a guest post, you might want to mention something about other guest posts you've really enjoyed or how you were able to get results from it. Here's an example. "Hey Mark, I really enjoyed reading Sarah's guest post, How to Find Email Addresses and Sell to Complete Strangers. I followed her guide step by step for the past 6 months and increased revenue by 387%. I'd love to write up a case study for your blog using Sarah's exact strategy and a few tweaks that I made to do this. Is this something you and your readers would be interested in? Cheers, Sam." Now this example email is short and sweet. Personalization is done by addressing the editor by name, showing that you've read another person's guest post, and how you were able to get results. The pitch is obviously going to add value to their community. And worst case scenario, he says no. The last and final point is this. If possible, build trust in the first sentence of your email. There is no better way to open up a conversation with some trust. And you can start off with, "Hi Mark, I'm Sam, founder of Money Journal. Money Journal is a blog where I provide actionable online marketing strategies, blah, 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 blah." But the thing is, Mark probably already knows other blogs with great marketing strategy, and he's probably thinking, "I don't care." Let's go through a few ways to build an instant connection. First is the referral. If you can get an introduction from a mutual friend or acquaintance, then you're in a great spot. Your first email might look like this. "Hi Sally, I was talking with our mutual friend James McDonald of company name, and he mentioned the startup you're working on. It sounds like an amazing project and I'd love to help out in any way. Can we jump on a call for a quick 5-minute chat? I have a few ideas that will kickstart your business. If I can't personally help, then I know a lot of people in the startup space that would love to connect with you. Let me know. Cheers, Sam." But the truth is, you probably don't have a referral, and the person you're contacting might be someone of influential status. The easiest way to grab their attention in the first sentence is to buy something of theirs. And you might say something like, "Hi Sally, I bought your book, Productivity Without Sacrificing Hours, and finished reading it for the second time. I have to say, Chapter 3 on 21st century thinking completely changed the way I approach my day-to-day tasks. I know you're busy, but would love to have you on my podcast. 2 million downloads to date. Recordings generally run about 20 minutes, and I will adjust my calendar to a time that fits your schedule. Let me know. Your biggest fan, Sam." There are a lot of ways to contact people. What you need to remember is to respect their inbox, time, and status. Add these to your email outreach game, and you will be untouchable. That's it for episode 25. I hope you found the outreach process and examples helpful and you're able to put them into action today. If you like this video, then give me a thumbs up. It makes me want to create even better videos for you and gives me an idea on what resonates best with you. Also, make sure to subscribe here on YouTube, or if you want email updates, then you can subscribe at moneyjournal.com/episode 25. Here's why you should subscribe, because in the next episode, I am going to break down an extremely detailed and actionable process to do SEO for your blog. So until the next episode, remember to take action because every minute counts.
What we do here is go back.